A Country Cottage by Anton Chekhov. Two young people who had not long been married were walking up and down the platform of a little country station. His arm was around her waist, her head was almost on his shoulder, and both were happy. The moon peeped up from the drifting clouds and frowned at his signifying their happiness, and regretting her tedious and utterly superfluous virginity. The still air was heavy with the fragrance of lilac and wild cherry. Somewhere in the distance beyond the lane a corncrake was calling, "How beautiful it is, Sasha, how beautiful," murmured the young wife. "It all seems like a dream. See, how sweet and inviting that little copse looks. How nice the solid, silent telegraphs are." They add a special note to the landscape, suggesting humanity's civilization in the distance. "Do you think this lovely, when the wind brings the rising sound of a train?" "Yes, but what hot little hands you've got. That's because you're exciting. Faria, what have you got for our supper tonight?" "Chicken and salad. It's a chicken just big enough for two. Then there's the salmon and sardines. Then we're sent from town." The moon as though she had taken a pinch of snow hid her face behind a cloud. Human happiness reminded her of her own loneliness, of her solitary side beyond the hills and dales. "The train is coming," said Faria. "How jolly!" 3 eyes of fire could be seen in the distance. The station master came out on the platform. "Signalates," flashed her, "and they're on the line. Let's see the train in and go home," said Sasha, yawning. "What a splendid time we are having together, Faria. It's so splendid one can hardly believe it's true." The dark monster crept noiselessly alongside the platform and came to a standstill. The chalk glimpses of sleep faces, of heads and shoulders at the dimly lighted windows. "Look, look!" they heard from one of the carriages. "Faria and Sasha have come to meet us." They are! Faria, Faria, look!" 2 little girls came out of the train and hung on Faria's neck. The railwalk followed by a stout, middle-aged loudly, and a tall, lanky gentleman with grey whisker. Behind them came 2 schoolboys, laden with bags, and after the schoolboys, the governess, after the governess, the grandmother. Here we are, dear boy," began the whiskered gentleman, squeezing Sasha's hand. "6 of waiting for us, I expect. You have been pitched into your aunt's uncle for not coming down all this time." "I dare say. Koya, Koya. Nina, Viva, children. Kiss your cousin Sasha. We're all here, the whole troop of us, just for 3 or 4 days. I hope we shan't be too many for you. You must let us put you out," at the sight of their uncle and his family. The young couple were horror-stricken. While his uncle talked and kissed them, Sasha had a vision of their little cottage. He and Faria giving up their 3 little rooms, on the pillows and bedding to their chairs. The salmon, the sardines, and the chicken all devoured in a single instant. The cousins plucking the flowers in their little gardens, spilling the ink, filled the cottage with notes and confusion. His aunt talking continually about her ailments and her papers having been borrowed from vintage. And Sasha looked almost with hatred at his young wife and whispered, "It's your they've come to see. Damn them." "No, it's you," answered Faria, pale with anger. "They're your relations, they're not mine." And turning to her visitor, she said with a smile of welcome, "Welcome to the cottage." The moon came out again. She seemed to smile, as though she were glad she had no relation. Sasha, turning his head away to hide his angry, despairing face, struggled to give a note of cordial welcome to his voice as he said, It is jolly of you. We'll come to the cottage.